Good evening, viewers. This is your anchor, Kekrizanyo Solo. You're now watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. First, the headlines. The Maharashtra alliance in Maharashtra achieved a landslide victory in the assembly elections. Of the total 288 seats in the state, the BJP swept almost half of the seats alone. While its allies, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena is ahead in 57 seats and Ajit Pawar-led NCP in ahead 41 seats. Chief Minister Hemant Soren's Jharkhand Mukti Morcha-led INDIA bloc has retained the power in the state as voters gave a clear mandate to the alliance. As the news is being aired, the JMM has already 20 seats out of the 81 ahead in 14, while the Congress leads in 16 seats and RJD in 4. Israel carried out massive airstrikes on central Beirut, the capital city of Lebanon, early Saturday morning, according to local Lebanese media, which has reported several deaths. Protesters in Pakistan's restive northwest chanted anti-government slogans, and tensions on flat Friday after funeral prayers were held for 42 Shiite Muslims who were ambushed and killed by gunmen a day earlier in one of the region's deadliest assaults in recent years. Sixteen bills, including one to amend the Waqif board, are on the agenda of the government for the winter session of Parliament beginning on Monday. While 5 bills are listed for introduction and passing, there are 11 bills for considering and passing. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. The Maharashtra alliance in Maharashtra achieved a landslide victory in the assembly elections. Of the total 288 seats in the state, the BJP swept almost half of the seats, while its allies Chief Minister Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena is ahead in 57 seats and Ajit Pawar-led NCP in ahead 41 seats. Meanwhile, the opposition Mahavikas Aghadi failed to make a mark and had to face a shocking defeat, which might result in Maharashtra not having a leader of opposition for the first time in the state's history. For claiming the post of leader of the opposition, a party needs to have 10% seats, that is 28.8% or 29 seats. On the question of who will be the next chief minister of the state, Devendra Fadnavis said it had been decided that leaders of 3 parties would sit together and decide on the chief minister. There will be no dispute on the CM's face, and it was decided from day one that after the elections, the leaders of the 3 parties would sit together and decide on this. The decisions will be acceptable to the people. There is no dispute on this, he said.
सीएम पद के ऊपर कोई भी विवाद यहाँ नहीं होने वाला, क्योंकि पहले दिन से ये तय है कि चुनाव जब संपन्न होगा तो चुनाव के बाद तीनों पार्टियां मिलकर इसको तय करेगी। हमारे नेता आदरणीय होम मिनिस्टर साहब ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में ये बहुत स्पष्ट शब्दों में बताया है कि चुनाव के बाद तीनों पार्टियां बैठेगी और इसका निर्णय करेगी। अभी मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि हमारे एकनाथ शिंदे जी उनके पार्टी के अध्यक्ष हैं, अजित पवार जी उनकी पार्टी के अध्यक्ष हैं, और साथ में हमारे पार्टी के जो राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष हैं उनको।
Chief Minister Hemant Soren's Jharkhand Mukti Morcha-led INDIA bloc has retained a power in the state as voters gave a clear mandate to the alliance. As the news is being aired, the JMM has already 20 seats out of the 81 and is ahead in 14, while the Congress leads in 16 seats and RJD in 4. Meanwhile, BJP in second place with leads with 21 seats. Hemant Soren meanwhile said after the complete result is announced, further decision will be taken. The INDIA alliance performance has been very good so far. Israel carried out massive airstrikes on central Beirut, the capital city of Lebanon, early Saturday morning. According to local Lebanese media, which has reported several deaths, an 8-story residential building was completely destroyed with 5 missiles in Al-Mamun Street in the capital Bastad district, according to Lebanon's state-run national news agency. Videos on social media showed the purported wreckage of the building, at which missiles were reportedly fired at around 4 a.m. local time. as per a report in Al Jazeera, which said that this marked the fourth Israeli airstrike this week, targeting a central area of Beirut. Israeli fighter jets have been carrying out repeated raids on the city over the past 24 hours. Al Jazeera further reported that Lebanon's Ministry of Health has confirmed at least 4 casualties, while the number of injured stands at 23, following an Israeli attack in Basta area. Report says Israeli warplanes completely destroyed an 8-story residential building with 5 missiles and left a crater in the ground. The Israeli military has not made any immediate comments on the report or the reported strikes. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) had this September carried out airstrikes against the Iran-backed Hezbollah group and sent troops into southern Lebanon. This was response to Hezbollah's rocket strikes into Israel to show solidarity with Hamas group that had carried out the deadly October 7, 2023 attacks on Israel. Meanwhile, a report in the Times of Israel said that according to rumors swirling on Hebrew's news outlet and social media, the target of a massive airstrike in central Beirut this morning was either new Hezbollah leader Naim Qasim or senior Hezbollah officer Talal Hamia. Qasim was appointed to lead the Iran-backed terror group after his predecessor Hassan Nasrallah was killed in a massive Israeli airstrike on Hezbollah's underground headquarters in southern Beirut in September this year.